No, part 3.
Part 3?
Skip ahead, eh?
Part 3, right?
Yeah. What's the retitle?
Bossy's just making stuff
How
up.
to set one up.
Oh, I thought you wrote that one already.
Okay, so it
Yeah.
should be good now. Yeah. I'll just put my regular internet on.
So, now you have your party booked. She's like, sure, why not? This sounds super fun. You have your date. Even if your friend says, oh, okay, this is the other thing too with booking parties. If your host says, well, let me check with my friends first. You say, most of us go, okay, sure, let me know. But if you go to, tell your host, if you go to your friends with an open date, they will give you an open answer. If you go, oh, hey, I'm going to host a makeup lesson this month. Would you be interested in it? Yeah, sure. When is it? Oh, I don't know when works for you. Well, I don't know. Just let me know what day. So always say to your friends, even if she's like, oh, my friends are so busy, I have to ask them, say, let's book a tentative date right now so you have a date to go to with your friends. If you find that not a lot of people can make it, don't worry, we can move it. And then she goes, oh, okay, that's better. So you want to make sure that you book that date. It's not a booking until it's dated. You can't be like, oh yeah, Karen, I have 3 bookings this month. And she's like, oh, when are they? You're like, they're up in the air. You don't have a booking. You've created interest. That's the first part of it, but you do not have a booking. So once you've got this host secured, you're going to want to set up an event page.
Can I just intervene for a second?
Yeah.
Is this the same kind of thing that we would do, like, for example, some of my girls that like to help with, they have like a whole party I'll go with them, depending on where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Would this be something that you would do with, and say a new girl that's just starting and says, hey, I've met this hostess, she doesn't want to have it at her home. Would you go about it the same way? Is this what you're going to touch on, or is there going to be another part?
You mean doing an online party?
Yes.
If she doesn't want to do it at home?
Like, say, for example, you have a teammate.
Okay, yeah.
Girl, for example, doesn't...
Like a new launch party?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Would you set up the same way? Like, she sits there and says, it's a new launch, let's do a launch party for you.
Oh, for sure.
How you did with
Yeah, so,
Erica.
yeah, I, my new girl Erica that I signed a few weeks ago, I did her launch party with her. I had her do some things, and I had her record some videos, because she's like, I can't go live. I'm like, and even her video, she's like, hey everyone, it's Erica. And I was like, Erica, I'm like, hey Erica. She's sick. She was going to come today. I still would have made fun of her anyways. But I'm like, these are your friends. It's okay. Like, just be like, hey guys, what's up? Like, pick your nose. I don't care. But I had her do some of those because I'm like, just, ease her into it. But I helped her a lot. But who does home parties here? If you do a home party, you must also be doing a Facebook party, because there are a lot of people who can't go to that home party, but they still want the opportunity to buy. Okay, they still want to participate. So you could do something like this. You could go live at the party, and they could be watching at home. They can watch it later. You should always be complimenting your home parties with a Facebook party. We always train our hosts to get outside orders. If you don't, start making your hosts do that. Be like, oh, and I want you to go get 3 outside orders from people at work. I know they're interested, and you're not that close to them, so you don't have them on Facebook. What happens there is, yes, you're getting 3 extra sales, and she's getting some sales for, to increase her host rewards. But what she's doing in that time is she's acting as a pseudo consultant. And what she realizes is like, wow, that was super easy for me to get 3 orders. Why don't I do this?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I know you're live. I did a party where the girl wanted to have a home party. She booked it a month away.
Yeah.
And then she's like, just please start posting stuff. I'm adding all of my people. They want to come, blah, blah, blah. She ended up moving it up like a week after. She's like, I want the benefits of this, and I want them to come, and they're ready to buy stuff now. Because I was posting stuff, they're like, why do we have to wait a month? I just want to order it today. And she's like, no, I'll do my party now. So it just made the urgency that much more.
For sure. For your home parties, always try and book about 2 weeks out, because people need that time. But you don't want to, put it too far out, because you want to create that interest right away, and then it's going to start to fall. When you're booking your home parties, I always book for a week out. So what you're going to do then is you're going to set up an event for her, not a group.
Explain why.
Please don't do groups. Because how do you all feel about groups right now? Are you all... super annoyed though with how many groups you get added to on the
Same with
regular.
events, though. I get added to the events same way.
But
and if anything, with the group I can leave with the event, I still get the.
you can turn off the notifications, and you can say when you say you can't go, then
You can
Facebook's
actually-
like, oh, you can't go.
I don't want to say I
No,
go
you
or
can
not
act-
go. I just
no, no,
want
no.
to pretend I never got.
Exactly. No, you can take your name off the event list.
Yeah.
So when I get one, then I just go and take my name off the guest list, and I never see it again.
Yeah. Our tolerance level with groups is pretty high because we work in direct sales and we work with groups.
But it kills me how many people add you, but yet they remove
Oh my
themselves from
gosh.
yours in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Because
I
they're
don't think so.
constantly bombarded and then they're missing awesome content. But the thing is too, you're gonna create an event, okay? And you're gonna tell your host, you're gonna start adding your friends to this. Facebook's gonna give them a notification. People always come back to me and go, but Lindsay, when I add my people into groups, they get a notification. But when I add them into an event, they get this event invite that they never even see. So how am I supposed to get people there? Well,
They see us.
I know, but like, how many notifications do you get? You notice it.
Right.
It'll pop up like so-and-so invited you to an event. I'm invited to a million events, and I don't even know. I don't care about events that I'm invited to because it's like one notification, and then they stack up and whatever. But the groups, I'm like inundated, and I'm like,
No, but the groups I just right away as soon as I see someone posted in a group, I'm like, oh, I didn't.
I know, and you start to get
So
confused.
I go on and I take off off, so that way I don't get notifications.
Yeah,
The
and
only notification I want is from like our groups.
Yeah, and who knows, you could be missing out on something that you would actually really love. So we want to make sure, so I said to Jen, so I set up her, I'm using Jen as a case study throughout this whole thing. So I said to Jen, your event is set up and I invited you to it. Here's the URL. I don't want to pray that my hostess understands Facebook enough that she knows where to go to find the event. I'm like, I'm going to spoon feed you this party the whole time. So I said to her, I'm like, you will want to message your friends something like. So I said to her, hey, so on Wednesday, April 13th, I'm partnering up with my friend Lindsay for the night for an online makeup lesson. Lindsay is a unique presenter, my daughter's dance teacher, and a makeup whiz. She's going to teach us how to do a full face in under 10 minutes because I know how busy we all are in the mornings. She also has some amazing tanning products she's going to show us. I stopped her at the studio a few weeks ago to compliment her on her tan, and she told me she did it herself at home. I know I'm ready for winter to be over, and I'm excited about learning how to get tan too. Like I mentioned, it's all online, so we'll be able to learn everything from our laptops and phones while in our PJs. LOL. The best part, of course. Here is the event link. I also invited you to it. Hope you can make it. So that's what I gave to my host because I'm like, I don't want her to have to now think of what to say
Because she won't say the right thing.
No. For sure, she won't at all. But I also want to make this sound personable. So I thought of what was my conversation with Jen? Why'd she want to book? Oh, I stopped her at the studio. I threw in an LOL so that it seemed like it was really coming from her. And then I said, here is the event link. Because your friends, if your friend messages you, they'll open their private messages and go, oh, it's Lindsay one. Oh, cool. Yeah, for sure, I'll go to this.
Because also on the events, you can see who's seen your event and who hasn't.
Yeah. So you want to make sure, again, that you're spoon feeding it.
But I've heard that we shouldn't pay attention to because there's times where someone did see my thing, but they're not on the list.
Yeah, I wouldn't like worry too much about it because you just whatever like more about the comments. You want to get people commenting and engagement. So also when you're setting one up, you want to make sure that you want to think about your Facebook party event strategically. You need to have an awesome cover photo because when people go into the event, they should learn right away what is going on. So what I did was I took a unique photo of the makeup and I went on Canva. If you do not use Canva, write this down. This is the only thing you write down today. Then you're golden. So Canva's awesome. How many people use Canva here? Oh my god, it's a free graphic design.
Love it. So easy.
It's amazing. You will look like I am not techie at all. Like this. When I'm doing my periscopes, I have my phone taped to my window. Okay? I am not techie at all. And if I can make awesome graphics, and I do for high-level clients on Canva, then anybody can do it. So what I did was I put like makeup to go, fresh face in under 10 minutes, plus how to like catch a glow without the sun. So when people came there, they understood number one, what is this? Number two, I prefaces like, you are going to learn something. You need to be here. I'm not going to push product at you. I'm going to provide you with content. I'm going to teach you how to do something that you want to know, that you would normally spend money for, and guess what? It's all free.
So you have experience in that. For some who have no experience, how do you give that benefit?
Yeah, I'm gonna go into that in the running the event section. So gotcha, girl.
Because I've seen you say that, and I'm going,
Say what?
for doing
Like a makeup lesson?
A makeup lesson, and
Yeah.
oh, what kind of makeup lesson can I get? And I've done some makeup, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
again,
Don't worry, I'll go into that too, and I'll give you some other little suggestions.
Yeah.
So yeah, you want to take advantage of that like cover photo section. You also want to encourage her to invite 30 people, not 500 people. 30 people. You need to run your Facebook parties like a home party. Like I said, I did a $3,000 party in under an hour, and I thought, how can I translate this into a Facebook party? Would any of you invite 500 people to your home for a home party?
Why not?
No. Your goal is you would love about 6 to 10 people there. About a third of the people that you invite will show up. And that's the same statistic for online parties, so you want to keep it at 30. But you go, oh my gosh, Lindsay, but my host, she's so popular, and she has all these circles of friends, and again, we're thinking instant gratification, but I could be doing like a $2,000 party instead of a $500 party if she had all these people here.
I'm looking at Canva, I can't find it. None of us can hear.
It's Canva.
You can only do it on your
.com.
computer. You can't.
Yeah, but you can still, it's not an app, it's a website. So if you just Google it, you'll be able to see it, but you have to use your laptop.
Oh, you can?
iPad, yeah. Phone, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
But if you can use WordSwag if you have an iPhone. I also love WordSwag. Yeah, they've added like way more fonts and photos, and super cute. So yeah, if your host has a lot of friends, then you want to book multiple parties with her. You don't want to invite 150 people. You want to book multiple parties with her, because then you're creating success every single month, and I promise you a smaller, more engaged group is going to yield higher sales. Because when you get invited to an event, and I've actually been invited to events where I'm like, oh, that sounds really interesting, and it's positioned as an intimate event. I'm not talking about like going to a conference where I expect to see thousands of people invited to. I'm talking about something that is intimate. And as soon as I see 500 people, especially if I get invited by somebody, I'm like, that's so nice that this person thought of me. And then I'm like, oh no, she didn't. She went down her Facebook list and was like, and that doesn't make you want to go. And even if you do want to go, and you know, we still, no matter what we do, we're still gonna have some of that guilt. You know, people going, I'll show up for the host. But if there's like, you know, 100 people invited, don't they go? Karen's gonna go. I don't need to go. There's gonna be enough people there. I don't need to show up for the host because she's going to get enough from this.
And those are the ones you really wanted to go. Maybe.
Exactly. So you want to keep this smaller. So force her. If she starts going on a crazy rampage, be like, okay. How about we do a party for you and your work friends, or for you and your mom group, for you and your, you know, family, or whatever it is, your sisters and your cousins. Book multiple groups like that, parties like that. You also want to put up a graphic in the event right away of yourself, because people want to see, like, who on earth is doing this? So it's not only why should I come here to learn this, it's why should I learn it from you? I've used this a lot in my own social media training business, which I've like grown pretty big this year, which is exciting, but I say on all my stuff, like when I'm teaching other people, you have to be relatable and authentic, because I promise you right now, the information you're learning from me, you can learn from other people, because I'm not the smartest person in the entire world, and I'm not the only one that's doing this, and I have this little secret. Other people are utilizing a lot of the same strategies. But when you train with me, you'll get me, and no one else will ever be me. So you have to position yourself as, you know, relatable and fun, and show people who you are, because people do business. You guys probably heard me say this a million flipping times. People do business with people they want to be friends with, and that's what all this is. I promise you, most people that want to join your unique team want to do so because they want to go out for coffee with you. Not because they necessarily even want to make an income. They're just like, this person is so fun and uplifting and positive, and like, oh my God, Karen asked me to go for coffee. You know, people feel that way. They get excited. So don't feel like that you need to hide behind, you know, some logo or some photo of another presenter or, you know, a product because people want to see you.
So when you say graphic, you mean a picture of yourself?
Yeah. So what I did was I used Canva.
Yeah.
Where'd I took a screenshot. So I posted a photo of myself, and it's of me laughing. I'm like, ha, because I'm like, oh, I'm so fun. You want to hang out with me? I can't use a selfie face. I'll be like, hang out with me. No, I'm laughing. Okay, I'm like, this is just who I am. So I wrote, hey everyone, and because you want to put this post in before she starts adding people, because if you show up to an empty room, you're like,
What's going on?
this is the wrong party.
Yeah.
You want to show up to something that engages you. So I wrote, hey everyone, my name is Lindsay, and I'll be the one teaching all the tips on Wednesday. Makeup to Go is all about getting the best application of makeup in the quickest time possible. I know you are all busy women who don't have 45 minutes to apply makeup every day, like me. But you still deserve the best. I will teach you tips that the pros use that are easy for you to duplicate at home. The glow part is all about the tan. I think we all agree we're pretty sick of winter and are looking forward to sangrias and sun. I offer a line of tanning products that will give you that glow without having to wait for the summer or having to go into tanning bed. Eek. They're super easy to use and give you an amazing bronze glow. Just ask Jen. She saw mine at the studio and fell in love instantly. There is a little, like, social proof.
Yeah.
People like this. You want it. The party will be for only 1 hour, as I know your time is precious. If you have any questions in the meantime, don't hesitate to ask. Do you have any requests of makeup tricks you've been struggling with? Let me know in the comment section so I can be sure to cover it. And the guests went on, I want to learn how to plump my lips up with liner. I want to learn how to contour. I want to learn how to get rid of the dark circles under my eyes. So I used all of this information so that I could plan my party. So I could go, what is it that these women want? A lot of the times we come from this perspective of what do I want to say instead of what do they want to hear. And in order for you to be, you know, providing from a service standpoint, you need to give your consumer what they're asking you for. So by asking them, you're opening up that line of conversation. And I always say, comment in the section below, because again, that's a call to action. It's a call to engagement. It's like saying, do this. People, I'm telling you, people love to be told what to do. That's the same thing with your host. I'm going to talk about this in host coaching. Don't be afraid to, like, not boss your host around, but, like, tell her what to do. She doesn't want to sit there and be like, she's not, you know, the presenter. She's not like, how am I going to market this? Give people instructions. Same with your guests. So I did that so when people were added to the party, that they understood what it was. You also want to utilize the about section. This is really important too. So what I wrote was, welcome to Jen's Makeup to Go and Glow lesson. On Wednesday, April 13th at 8 p.m., I'll be sharing tips for quick makeup application in the mornings, as well as how to get a bronze glow, reiterating some of the same things in my post. And then this is where people, I got a lot of messages from saying, oh my God. See, now instead of us saying to them, oh my gosh, Karen, thank you so much for hosting this. They're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for doing this. Like, this lesson is completely free. I'll be sharing with you my secret tips and my favorite products. If you want to check out everything I have to offer before the party, visit my website here. This lesson is run completely online, right on this event page, and will be 1 hour. Don't forget to invite a friend, XO. So again, I said, this is free. I'm teaching all this for free. And they're like, oh my God, guys, this is for free. And they're telling their friends. I had groups of girls, I'm not even joking you, at this party, get together. And they watched it from one laptop because they were like, this is the coolest thing. One of the guests told me that when I did the liquid foundation and I drew hearts all over my face and then I put it over, her one friend was in the kitchen. She's like, hurry, you're missing what she's doing. You don't even know what's going on right now. And then their other friend ended up coming over because she was stressing. Her laptop wasn't working. She couldn't get on. They said she ran down the road to get to the house so that she did not miss this party. That's how you want your guests to feel, that they will run out the house, leave their child in the, you know, like I can't miss how to contour because I want to know how to get rid of this double chin because I love French fries. Okay? You need to make sure that you're teaching people those things. So utilize your about section. So that's pretty much it with setting the event. Do it about 7 days before. Again, you want to like give people enough time to be like, yes, I can do this. It's not within the next 2 days. But it's quick enough where, like, let's get this going now. So we'll go into the third section.
Fourth.
How to coach your host.
Yeah.
Right?
I was gonna say,
Most important.